get it. I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to continue this process of discipline. So,
do you think also building your wellness team, and so then that way you have, if you have a supportive team that's helping you reach your goals, then it seems like for me, and it's just my perspective, that it's easier to make better decisions.
Sure.
Because we have clear, going back to SMART, we have clear, concise, and the goals that are measurable. So by having, enrolling you, okay, you're on my team. So yes. I've got, I can handle the chiropractic end, I can handle the nutrition end. So when things go, understanding that, doing I was thinking of the cross training is really not best for me.
Yeah.
Maybe just sitting down and really developing rest, because we run all the time with stress. And so maybe pushing different, I'm just looking at really putting the team together for your success in the next year. And so I feel like that's really key and important along the journey.
It is. And one of our handouts is what we call the foundation. It's 4 things that they really need to accomplish in their life. And one of them is releasing stress. What are you doing? Are you doing acupuncture? Are you doing massage? Are you doing chiropractic? Are you doing meditation? Are you doing prayer? Because those things of shutting down your mind and realizing that inside you is this wonderful, untaintable gloriousness that no matter what anybody says, does, or thinks to you or about you, or no matter what you think or do to you or anything, cannot be tainted. That's a huge win for people to realize that. And that there's something so great inside of me, I don't have to be afraid of it. And so a lot of it, I think there's fear, and we just get down to it. And yeah, they need these tools to put in place so that when things do get rough, when they're around situations, like one of my staff right now, that she's totally, I'm not going to eat garbage for the next 3 days, because here we're approaching Christmas in 5 days. And
Happy holidays.
I'm going to stay away from that, because her goal is to get under a certain weight that she hasn't been in 15 years. And she's so close, and she looks amazing, and she's done a great job. And so that becomes more important to her than having anything that she could enjoy food-wise. So what's the saying? Pain pushes until the pleasure pulls, or something. I forget the saying.
Oh no, I
like that one.
Yeah, that one was pretty good. I think we ought to use that one. The heck with the other one.
Pain pushes until inspiration pulls, or something. I forget what it is, but
the point's good though.
Yeah. And so we want to be able to be driven in a certain way. And I know we're getting close on time, so I do want to leave people with this thought that freedom isn't the ability to do whatever we want. It is the willingness to do whatever we want. Just like you said, it's a choice. Everything in our life is a choice. I've educated my kids on this, because I'll tell them that you're not allowed to do that, or that you're in trouble now for doing that. And they look at me with this blame. Now, I look at them and I'm like, did I make you do that? No, they have to answer. I said, who made you do that to get into trouble? Oh, I did. Because it looked like you were blaming me for a second. Were you blaming me? And so now they're real wise about how they do things, because they realize I am in control. Mm-hmm. And so my son, when I tell him, hey, you're 10/18ths of an adult. One day you're going to be 18/18ths of an adult. You're going to be 18. Mm-hmm. I said, will you have control over you? Or will you allow the world to push you around? And so here, a lot of us didn't realize that we have full control, and maybe this is a bit of a wake-up call, and sometimes it can be a slap in the face, and that's not my goal here. But all of a sudden we realize, oh my gosh, I have power. That can be scary and liberating all at the same time.
All at the same time, yes.
Yeah.
Well, and that's something that we'll address even with clients. How are you giving your power away?
Yes.
And you don't have to give it away. You can maintain it and use it to create and to, and creating a healthy lifestyle. Healthy is the new sexy. It really is. Bill over here rolling his eyes for this.
I'm not rolling my eyes. I just remember my next door neighbor.
He's trying to get the sexy out of it.
Yeah, I'm trying to separate all this. You see.
Well, we're going to have Dr. Munson back and talk about.
No, we're not.
Yes,
but we're moving right along.
Yes. it is, because a number on a scale doesn't define you.
No.
And, the type of clothes you wear doesn't define you. I mean, we're loosening up all of the societal norms and saying, and there's more than, it's more than a trend. There's really a movement for better food, healthier choices.
Yes.
Longer life.
Absolutely. And it's the quality. People are tired of these diseases, ransacking, families and so on and so forth. And the cost of medicine, of just the healthcare, is astronomical.
Yeah.
So if we made those choices to live better, we've said for a long time, that you're going to pay one way or another. You either pay in the beginning to make better choices, getting the right supplements, the right minerals to empower your organs in your body to do what it needs to do, or you pay for all this chemical process, and you pay in different ways, pain, suffering, so at some point when I worked with the terminally ill, it was never, it boiled down to this: is it quantity versus quality?
Yes.
And so I don't care about the numbers of my days, but I do want to live them, right, in a productive manner. So I'm looking for quality, not necessarily quantity.
This is a profound statement made by a patient, and I'm blessed to have heard it. I did not choose to suffer. I chose to grow.
Hey, that's really good.
That is.
So here we have all these people out there that are eating poorly, thinking poorly, performing poorly, and they're suffering. But in it, we have to respect the growth that's going to come out of it. And so I don't condemn any of them for doing it.
No, heavens no.
No more than I can condemn myself for what I did in the past when I look back at areas that I could have improved sooner. That's silly. That's a waste of my time and energy. And so is it everybody else listening.
Sure.
You move on from where you are now and say, what, I needed that suffering to get to this point in time in order to grow beyond where I am right now. And that's enormous. And next time I think it would be best if we even cover some belief systems and how to get beyond some of your belief systems and what are glaring ones and how to recognize them in the system. And so I do have a handout that I give that's 9 steps on how they find it, analyze it, and then go beyond it. And so that becomes really important for people because our beliefs are so powerful. They make us who we are. And until we recognize that, we won't change.
So if they want to contact you, our listeners, somebody out there is wanting to contact you.
Like our production crew that's snoring in the back.
That's Patty.
Oh, okay.
Patty
If they want to contact me, they can do it at the office. And phone number there is 360-893-8586. We would love to hear from them and either talk one-on-one on the phone if they're long distance and out of the state, out of the area, if they're local, to come in and go through the process. Either way, I go through the process whether you're in another country or right next door. And I have an email address if you wish.
Yes, let's hear that.
To contact me directly, which is Chiroman, CHIROMAN @dr.com, like doctor.com.
Like doctor.com. Well, Candace, as usual, you get the last word. And
yes, I already gave you your Christmas present.
That's right. So we're back to the normal show. Yes.
Well, you know what? I just want to leave everyone with a thought, and that is that you choose how you're going to live this next year, and so create it, make a life worth living. So thank you for listening, and we look forward to
seeing you next year. Yes,
your comments. Send your complaints to Bill.
Send the complaints to Bill. Yes. And I'll send them to Candace.
Don't be a Grinch.
I'm not trying to be. Happy holidays, everybody. Thanks, Dr. Munson, for being here.
Merry Christmas.